I'm not going to lie, this Indonesian curry might be one of my favourite dishes of all time.
Now this recipe takes one of the longest to cook I think we've ever done. However, the process is really easy.
I know it is.
We've got some awesome shin of beef, which we're going to stew down nice and slow cook. Yes. Make a paste for the rendang ourselves and cook the whole thing in coconut milk. Right, so first up we've got groundnut oil going into a pan, and we want this really quite hot. Yep. So if you can do this maybe in 3 batches, seal it off, get a bit of colour on each side, and then it can go into our slow cooker. We're using shin of beef because it's got a nice marble of fat. It's a pretty cheap cut of meat, but it is absolutely delicious when it is slow cooked. While we seal off all our meat, we're also going to make a paste. So for that, a couple of red onions, some ginger and chilli, lemongrass and garlic. What I'm going to do is basically, with you, peel up and roughly dice all of this, and it can go into our food processor. Lovely.
So really, I'm the cook here.
Yeah, you're in control. Now for this curry paste, you're going for 2 red chillies, seeds and all, because the thing with rendang is kind of almost a method of preserving food. Really? Because obviously this was made long ago before they had refrigeration. Yes. So that's kind of a method for that.
Now I was reading that before beef as well, actually traditionally, it would be done with water buffalo.
Yeah, and if you're in Indonesia, it's basically where you get hold of duck is another popular one.
Nice.
Duck rendang.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So all of the onion, garlic, ginger, lemongrass, and then loads of other spices. So we've got coriander seeds, they're going in. We've got cumin seeds going in as well, about a tablespoon of each. Salt and turmeric. Kaffir lime leaves. Oh, absolutely incredible. So they can go in.
The thing I love most about this is when you process all of this up, whiz it all up, you lift off the lid and just the smell just hits you. Oh.
Absolutely. And of course you've got to balance these things out, so a little bit of palm sugar as well.
Ooh.
Now you're talking about a waft. Oh, that's what you're after.
Boom! That's the chilli.
There's got a bit of a kick to it. So yeah, last batch of beef into our slow cooker. If you haven't got a slow cooker, you can just do it in a saucepan with a lid in an oven, very, very gently. And then all of the paste into the pan. Tiny little dash of extra oil. And while that only needs just a minute or so just to begin to cook out, we can add everything else into our slow cooker. So a tin of coconut milk, go for the full fat version. A stick of cinnamon going in there as well. And the one thing that makes rendang quite unique is its texture as it cooks. Where did that come from? So we've got some desiccated coconut, that can go in there as well. All of our spice blend can go in as well. And then we'll give the whole thing one big stir to mix all the flavours. Put the lid on, whack it up to a fairly low heat, and you want to leave it for about 6 to 8 hours. Basically for as long as the beef is so tender that it just melts. So that may be 6 or 8 depending on how big you cut up your beef. Now get your nose in there. Now at this point, 6 to 7 hours of cooking, and that is just incredible. You'll see it looks like it's separated. That's not a bad thing. That's all kind of the oils coming out of the coconut. And the last thing we need to add in, tamarind, about a tablespoon. Really, really good. Tangy. It's kind of almost in place of lime.
Probably don't have it on its own.
It's tangy, it's sour, but it's absolutely delicious.
I'm sure it adds something to the dish.
And then we're going to garnish it with some fresh spring onion, some slivers of chilli. It is quite a warm curry because all of those seeds went in before into the paste.
Warm for you or warm for everybody else?
Yeah, a bit of both.
Okay, fine. I mean, warm for you is sort of like warm for a 5-year-old.
Fresh coriander. And there we go, a squeeze of lime to finish off our version of an Indonesian rendang with beef, sorted. I just need to stress this beef, look at that. There is no stress in that beef, it just breaks apart.
Well, I think I might have demonstrated that this could potentially, possibly, probably, definitely, maybe be one of my favourite dishes ever to cook at home. What we'd love to see is what your favourite dish is to cook at home. So comment down below, let us know what it is, and also upload a photo to Sorted, and then Ben knows which recipes to steal and make his own.
It becomes my plagiarism list. Thank you very much.